Welcome everyone to your weekly reading. This is where we look at the next 7 days from when you're watching this. We'll see what to expect and get any messages and guidance that wants to come through at this time as well. We will be going over the astrology of the week if you're watching this in real time and want to watch that next. So we will also be setting our intention. Let's start off doing that. So if you are new here, what we like to do every week is set an intention for the week. What is something you'd like to manifest, a goal you would like to reach? How do you want to feel this week? Let's all take a deep breath in. Out. And state out loud or in your mind your intention for the next 7 days. And we will light this candle, send that intention out to the universe, and let it burn all the way through. Oh, my cat I don't know if that picked up. Is that your intention, Emmy? Now we will be drawing a card here together. We'll also be placing a crystal after, so you can use your intuition and see which reading is for you. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that is totally fine. Some people like to watch all the readings and then decide which one was for them. There really is no wrong answer. Do what feels best for you. Okay. Spirit, what is the card for group number 1? We'll reveal them in a moment. What is the card for group number 2? Okay. What is the card for group number 3? All right, so for group number 1, we have here card number 14, Drifter. Experience life as it comes. For group number 2, we have card number 38, Many Masks, the Authentic Self. And for group number 3, we have card 64, Woodwife's Adaptability. And let's place a crystal. For group number 1, we have hematoid quartz. For group number 2, I believe this is a type of jasper. And for group number 3, we have howlite. All right, so use your intuition. Maybe it's the number on the card, the image, the words, the crystal, just a general feeling. If you really resonate with numbers, aside from the numbers on the card, you can also take a look at the timestamps. So the timestamps will be down in the description as well as a pinned comments. And also there you'll find a link to my website, kittyrising.com. If you are interested in a private reading or joining memberships, there'll be a link for that as well. All right, pause the video if you need more time. Let's talk about this week's astrology and get into your readings. So one of the biggest astrological events of the year is happening this week. We have on the 26th, Neptune is entering Aries. So the theme overall, if we want to put it in a sentence, is spiritual awakening meets bold action. So this is a huge collective shift. Neptune has been in Pisces for many years, and that was really emphasizing intuition, dreams, healing, escapism, spirituality. a lot of people, myself included, experience their big spiritual awakening during this time. So when Neptune enters Aries, this energy changes dramatically. So what this will bring is a desire to act on spiritual truths instead of just feeling them. Like maybe the past, like what is it, like 11 years or so, maybe you've just been, or maybe less, just when Neptune was in Pisces, maybe you're just starting to explore spirituality, learn about it. Maybe look into different modalities, like, oh, started watching tarot readings, maybe got your own deck, maybe started like learning about astrology. But now, like with Neptune and Aries, I feel like we're going to start acting on what we've learned. So again, it's going to be like a desire to act on spiritual truths instead of just feeling them. People can become more courageous about their beliefs, and there could be more identity awakening. So like claiming this is who I am now. You can find people becoming more spiritual warriors, pioneers, and leaders. So with everything, there's a light and a shadow side. So maybe the shadow side of this energy could show up as confusion around identity, maybe acting impulsively on illusions, and fighting for something without full clarity. So this transit's really asking us, what dream are you brave enough to live? So this is really powerful. We talked about this more in the 2026 reading. So if you guys didn't watch that, we still have plenty of 2026 left. You can see the predictions there. And also that's an offering on my website. But anyways, yeah, this is a big shift. And this sometimes we can see some things suddenly, but again, this is a long transit. I believe it's going to be, Neptune's going to be in Aries until 2038. So we'll see a lot of this shift over time, but expect to feel this energy shift again. It's starting on, or it's entering Aries on the 26th. The following day, so on January 27th, Mars will be conjunct Pluto. So themes here are intensity, power, transformation. So Mars is all about action, drive, motivation. Sometimes anger shows up as well with Mars. And Pluto, death and rebirth, power, control, and the shadow side, obsession. So together they can create this raw, unstoppable energy. So this could feel like maybe emotional pressure building, power struggles can come to the surface, maybe some deep anger or passion surfacing that we've been kind of suppressing for a while. There's going to be a strong urge to take control over your life. Or I should say take control of your life. So this aspect isn't like small change. This is telling you just to burn it all down and rebuild it, transform your life, transform what hasn't been working. You can really see both collectively and personally around this time, breaking toxic patterns, cutting cords, ending karmic cycles, and choosing empowerment over fear. So if something snaps around this time, maybe it was because it was never meant to continue. You know what I see with this? It's really like Phoenix Rising energy, and I really love that. I mean, my name here is Kitty Rising. It kind of as a play off that. So yeah, that's the energy. So I think this is going to be a powerful week. The last thing happening this week is Mercury's conjunct Venus on the 29th. So around this time, you can expect heart-to-heart conversations and sweet alignments. So after the intensity earlier in the week, this can bring us some relief. So just to summarize these planets, Mercury is all about communication, thoughts, messages. Venus, love, harmony, beauty, money. And together they're softening everything this week. This energy really is supporting honest emotional conversations. Some people might experience love confessions or reconnections. Expect some creative inspiration, and money conversations can flow more smoothly. This is a great time to say what you really feel in a gentle manner. This is perfect for relationship healing, creative work, and manifestation through words. What you speak now carries magnetism. So overall weekly theme, we have Neptune opening our awareness, Mars and Pluto forcing transformation, and Mercury and Venus is restoring harmony. This is really a timeline shifting week. So I'm really excited to see what this energy brings, what this week brings. And speaking of that, let's get into your readings to see what this week is bringing specifically for you. Welcome, group number 1, to your weekly reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading, and thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So what's going on the next 7 days for group number 1? Let's get the energy around you, the numerological energy. What energy is around group number 1 this week? Ooh, I love it. 3. So the number 3 brings a lot of joy, communication, connection, community, collaboration. Beautiful. Oh, it's really coming through. Yeah, there's strong energy revolving around, later on the 29th. Even if you're not watching this in real time, this message still applies. But communication of feelings and emotions, I feel like, there's something coming through. Maybe someone telling you how they feel about you, or maybe you're telling them, opening up about how you feel. Okay, let's get tarot out. Spirit, what's going on the next 7 days for group number 1? We have the High Priestess coming through. Pisces energy. Tell us more. Oh my gosh, and the Hierophant. Wow. Very spiritual energy coming through here. Your intuition, your connection to your higher self is very highlighted. And coming back to the astrology of the week, it's coming through a lot for you guys. I think you're feeling this strongly. So even if you're watching this later on, this energy is still impacting you because Neptune is entering Aries and it's going to stay there for like 11 years. So I feel like there's something here, like Neptune's moving out of Pisces. We had our, spiritual awakening likely in the past 11 years, or we really deepened it. And I feel like now we're like committing to it in a different level, committing to our truth, to our higher self, and there's something here like with ascending, spiritual gifts could be coming online more. Tell us more about this. What is this energy, Spirit? Look how much joy is on his face, though. With that number 3, I feel like that you're feeling a lot of joy, love, and connection. The King of Pentacles. And reverse. Yeah, I think this is a week you're more focused on your spirituality and on relationships, both, with your spiritual practice, with actual people, like that, and they're not as focused this week on the material. That's what I'm getting with this King of Pentacles. Tell us more about this week, please. Yeah, look at these pentacles are in reverse. Okay. It's like, sure, maybe you still are working and doing the things you got to do this week, but you're really going within this week. You're really connecting to your higher self, connecting to spirit. No, I just shuffled and then I got the Judgment card. Yeah. There's something here there's like a spiritual upgrade happening this week. I think you're releasing some things that you've been holding on to for a while. So we have Pisces energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through. Tell us more about this week, Spirit. We need more clarity on this, please. Wow, okay, I think you're really releasing here. Okay. All right, things are coming through. I saw 444 on the timer. Experiencing life as it comes. Maybe it just seems like up to this point it's going through the motions. I think you're having some sort of epiphany, some download this week. on how maybe you're giving so much of yourself to your job, towards people, towards things that you just didn't really bring you joy. And I think you're really like taking your power back in some way here, connecting to your soul purpose, connecting to your intuition, and it's guiding you away from tough situations or situations that are no longer aligned here. Wow. Ritual with these, it makes so much sense. Okay. There's another message coming through. Some of you here are being very guided, or you've already done this. Have you done a ritual recently to bring more abundance or to get a job you want or for something specifically? Whatever you've been doing rituals for, or you're being guided to do it this week, it's happening this week. I think you're spending time with your higher self. You're connecting with your desires. And a lot of you, what you're doing is manifesting money or a job. And you're getting rid of situations in your life that just feel like, it could be like a job you hate, or just people in your life that are just causing you more pain and trouble. You're manifesting joy, connection here. Maybe it's even what you set your intention for earlier. That's candle magic. Like, that's a ritual, And literally, I mean, I don't like, you can consider that candle magic. That's all candle magic really is. It's simple and effective. You get very clear in your intention, focus that energy, you light the candle. There's showing it there. I think your intention's coming true, especially when it comes to money and work and getting out of a situation that just was no longer aligned with you. Just, maybe you've just been in a situation, a job, a relationship, friendships, whatever, just because it was like easier to go through that, but now you're ready to release that and step into your true purpose and into true abundance. It's like you're easing pain in your life. So I use this hematoid quartz when I have my period. Um, it helps with cramps. I know that sounds woo woo. I don't know why I'm like trying. You guys are watching tarot. I guess you're aware of the woo, right? But so I'm seeing like maybe you're drawn to this crystal today because it seems you're releasing pain or situations that haven't been that great, and now you're manifesting. Oh, you're manifesting a new job, more money. Interesting. And I'm just gonna see. We're mostly centered here. A little off. I apologize. Okay. Let's see. What cards do I want to do next? And get some tea leaves. And then we're going to get into guidance and stuff. What's going on this week, Spirit? Can you clarify? Pay attention to your work in need of assistance, help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, a lot of you are asking for help in terms of your work. You're asking Spirit. Sorry, group number one, my microphone died. I realized I drew one card, so I left it there for silent for a moment so you could see what card I had drawn. But really, the message that was coming through is you guys are really manifesting new work and money. That's the main thing I'm seeing right now that's coming through for you, and you're starting to see that manifest the next 7 days. Like you've been really working on your mindset, your connection to spirit. You've been feeling joy, acting as if, for some of you, doing the rituals, setting intentions. And you're starting to see a shift this week. All right, let's get the other half of the deck. What else is going on? Temporary situation, obstacles to overcome. Yeah, the obstacles you're facing at this time are only temporary. Especially when on the bottom deck we had money matters. Those of you who are stressed about money, you are about to really have some good fortune and new work come into your life. Wow, Spirit's really making that clear. Maybe you guys have been really stressed about this since December. I see December's coming through for whatever reason. All right, let's get some more cards here, Spirit. What, any guidance, what further messages you want for group number 1? Trust the call. Ooh, I love this because we started off with the High Priestess. Let's talk about our intuition. You're being called to trust your intuition, trust where it's guiding you. Some of you are, this is about trusting the call to go after a new opportunity, maybe even a new job, instead of just going, sticking with things as is. If you aren't satisfied with the way things are and you feel called to something else, that's definitely a sign. You're being guided there by your higher self for a reason. To improve your situation, to feel more joy, make more money, overcome your obstacles. Trust the call. Angel number 44 showing up for you. You may be seeing a lot of 4s. 444. And then we have get back to the body. Yeah. Some guidance, get back to the body. That's when you're going to connect to your spirit and connect to your intuition. If we're in our head, we're anxious, we're worried, it's hard to get those subtle signs from the universe. So a good way is to get back into the body, and ways you can do that is through ritual, by slowing down, setting intentions, coming back to your breath. Also through mindful movement. On the bottom of the deck, I see accept support. Yeah, there's some big message here because we had in need of assistance, whatever. Accepting support from the universe. You don't need to do it all alone. And also, the universe may send you people in real life that are coming through to help you. You are headed towards freedom. I love this. Those of you feeling trapped in a situation, this is the week you are freeing yourself from it. We had manipulation in reverse too. And, freeing yourself from bad situations, toxic situations, or ones that just aren't aligned anymore. And for a lot of you, this is around work and money stuff, but this could also be maybe feeling trapped in a relationship because of money. That's definitely a thing that happens, right? But you are headed towards financial freedom, freedom in general, freedom from obstacles. Let's read that one. Pull these guidebooks out from a reading I did yesterday for someone. Oh my god, I flipped right to the page, you guys. I feel like whenever that happens, that's such a good sign. So the freedom keywords: expansive expression, inspiration, embracing who you truly are, room to breathe, dancing with life, soaring, taking responsibility for your needs, contentment, and courageous living. The soul longs for freedom, room to express and grow. It longs to reveal to us more and more of who it truly is, to be in discovery, curiosity, to play and create unrestrained, to learn through experience. This is how we grow. This is how we truly live. When we're free to be who we truly are, we become intoxicatingly attractive. People want to be around us because it liberates them. That or our authenticity triggers what's trapped within them. So if this card appears with freedom right side up, it's often a good sign that you're currently living or creating, or what you're currently living or creating is aligned with your soul, that your creativity is being expressed, or that you have many joyful, playful, and expansive moments ahead of you. It can also mean that your soul is ready to soar, that your unbridled joy or success is awaiting you or is already here. A wonderful message to receive. Yes. You're headed towards that joy, creativity here, the 3 energy. You're headed towards freedom. You're headed towards success, unbridled joy, abundance. So follow your creativity, follow your intuition, get back to yourself, back to the body. That's where you're going to get all the answers. And Really pay attention because you are getting that helping hand from spirit this week. You're being guided to that new job, that money-making opportunity, to those right connections. Oh, the cat just came by to agree. You agree, Emmy? Okay, what zodiac signs are important in group number one's life this week, and what further messages do you have? What astrological energy wants to come through? We have Leo energy. Yeah, I think this is your week to shine. I think you are shining bright. You're feeling more confident this week, feeling more creative. Wow, and then we have Sagittarius in the bottom, this fiery energy coming through. The other fire sign, Aries, is coming through this week through Neptune changing signs. But I think also with like Aries and Neptune, I feel like you're being driven to take action on your dreams. You're with Sagittarius, there's this positive outlook, future outlook, big dreams. And Leo is bringing you the courage to act on those dreams, to act on your intuition, to act on the creative impulses you feel. Sagittarius, freedom. Yes, that is a key word for Sagittarius. I love it. Okay, and of course, Leo or Sagittarius could be in your big three or someone you're dealing with, but those are definitely energies around you this week. So for angel numbers, numerology this week, again, we got the 3, but we're also seeing 4 energy around you. And I also find the number 8. There's a lot of because also 44 breaks down to an 8, right? But I feel like there's a lot of energy of you stepping into your power, you manifesting. So 8 energy is very strong. Let's see what crystal would be helpful for you to work with this week, and what affirmation and what further messages want to come through, Spirit. Like this. Oh, is this Unikite? Oh, Ocean Jasper. It's so pretty. Okay, Ocean Jasper. Ease, balance, healing. Associated with the water element and the heart and solar plexus chakra. So Ocean Jasper, a rare type of jasper found solely along the secluded northwestern coast of Madagascar, holds an air of mystery due to its challenging location. Echoing its elusive origin, the spiritual attributes of Ocean Jasper are truly one of a kind. This unique gem facilitates the release of emotional burdens and heart strains, encouraging you to express your emotions and progress beyond these challenges. Much like the fluidity of the water, embracing the energy of ocean jasper calls for a willingness to navigate life currents and go with the flow. So interesting. Drifter, go with the flow. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like the universe is gifting you blessings and opportunity and money this week, but we might have a little bit of control here, like wanting a specific outcome or thing. And Spirit's being is calling us to release resistance, release control, and allow life to unfold effortlessly because the universe is gifting you this week, is blessing you, is guiding you. Okay, so the affirmation: I release resistance and allow life to unfold effortlessly. I release resistance and allow life to unfold effortlessly. So you can screenshot this, write it down, so you can say it throughout the week if it's resonating. Say it with me now. I release resistance and allow life to unfold effortlessly. Oh, so interesting. I feel like this is a message that keeps coming up in readings recently, is about releasing control, like releasing wanting something very very specific. It's okay to want abundance, like yes, get that money, like make that bread, but like be open to the ways it comes to you. Or like when it's love, like be open to who or how, spirit, because you are getting guided to something amazing this week, something you desire, but it might be a little different than what, if you're wanting something super specific, we're being called to release that, because that could be causing resistance between us and our dreams, is that control. Because control is the opposite of freedom, right? Interesting. All right. Now we're at the end of your reading. It feels so fast because I had to take a pause in between to charge the mic. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, but we're at the end of your reading when we're going to answer a yes or no question you have. So it could be about the reading itself, about the week ahead, whatever is on your mind. What I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Spirit, what's the answer to the viewer's question? You're going in the right direction. Sounds like a yes to me. Like that intuition, that pendulum is signifying intuition. It is guiding you. It is guiding you in the right direction. Trust your intuition. Trust the call. Oh, I think this is going to be a very interesting week. All right, group number one. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. You can like this video. That helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. Hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you. Let me know what group you're coming from. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or memberships, those links are in the description in a pinned comment. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number one. I love you. Welcome, group number two, to your weekly reading. You're drawn to this card and crystal here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What can group number two expect this week? Roll the dice to see what numerological energies around you this week. Ooh, I love to see an 8. 8 is the number of personal power, abundance, manifestation. We'll see how this plays out for you. It's like you guys have been doing inner work, working on yourselves, letting go of identities and things, people, beliefs that don't serve you, stepping into your authentic self, stepping into your true power, and now you're manifesting something big. Huh, okay. Spirit, what's going on this week for group number 2? I have 7 of Wands. You might have to set some boundaries with people this week. Yeah. But it's going to be okay. You're setting some boundaries this week, okay? Like there's people in your life, situations in your life, maybe even some habits and things that aren't serving your highest good. And you're recognizing, in order to manifest the life of my dreams, I need to make some shifts. I need to set some boundaries. I need to let go of some bad habits or unhealthy relationships or dynamics or thoughts I've been having, fears, so I can step fully into my power. What is holding you back right now? That is what you're letting go of. These masks. Maybe it's like just certain ways you view yourself, certain things, people. Yeah, and the Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're creating changes in your life so you can rebuild and restructure and be who you truly want to be. The Tower upright is like big, sudden changes externally happening in your life. So it's in reverse here. So that's not what this is about. This could be a sudden enlightenment, something internal. This is what this in reverse. It's like an enlightenment. You're realizing, wow, okay, I'm getting clarity on what's not working in my life or what's holding me back, what's preventing me from fully being in my power. And it could be, yeah, certain fears, limiting beliefs, addictive tendencies, or just things that aren't that healthy for you. And you're deciding, I'm going to set boundaries with this so I can step in to who I truly want to be. So yeah, you're going to get this sudden insight. And It's like all clicking, I feel like, with this Neptune entering Aries. It's like you've been doing that inner work, you've been spiritual, you've been doing this stuff, but now you're like getting really ready to implement and integrate all that you've learned, and it's all making sense, and it's all like that suddenly like coming to you, and now you're taking action on it. This is really going to be so powerful for you. 3 major arcana as well. I feel like you're really healing. This coming out in reverse, I feel like it's like, this is a healer, but you're doing that internal work and you're implementing that. Okay, tell us more about what jealousy and envy. Oh, underneath the devil, that could be something we're working on and releasing. Maybe we're recognizing that we have a pattern of comparing ourselves to others, and maybe now we're deciding to set some boundaries with ourselves, like unfollowing accounts that bring up unhappy or uneasy feelings, setting time limits, like screen time limits, so we're not scrolling, and also just working on our thoughts, healing our thoughts around that. And now something I've actually learned, been looking into this specifically this week, that instead, like when you see people that have what you want, instead of getting jealous or being triggered by it, realize like, oh my gosh, that's possible for me. Okay, Gabby Bernstein said this, but I think she got this from someone else, but she calls it like driftwood. When you see something you want in someone else, that's just a sign from the universe that it could be yours, and it will be yours. It's on the way. So instead of looking at other people and being like, oh, I wish I was married, I wish I had a boyfriend, or I wish I had kids, or I wish I had that money or that job or that body, instead be like, that's possible for me because I saw it, that could be mine. Like I could have something like that, or even greater, something more aligned for me. Like I think that's a big shift that is occurring for you too, something you guys are working on or is coming up. And I think that's going to be really powerful and keep your vibration higher and help you manifest these things. Like an example, like I've been seeing these examples so much, and I like to say like we're all connected, right? So hopefully these are resonating. But I'm getting older, and I would love to have like get married and have a baby and stuff like that, but I'm single. But after yoga ones, they just started doing like mommy and me like stuff, and I was like, it's the cutest babies. They've like mommy and me like Pilates and yoga, or after like one class on Tuesdays or something. I was like, oh my god, I wish and I think I was just hormonal or something about like I was about to get a period, but no matter what, you can feel emotions at any time. And I was a little like triggered for some, like, oh, I wonder if I'll ever have one. And I was like, oh, I wish I could do something like that. But then I was like, you know what? That's a sign. Like one day I could do that. I love yoga. I don't know, just things like that. Instead of like being super sad and like being like, oh, but I'm in my later 30s now or whatever. I'm like, you know what? That could be possible for me. The spirit, like the universe is showing me like beautiful things that are possible. And instead of getting really down out about it, like, that's a possibility. And also seeing really like people who have like wealthy jobs or so much business success, instead of being like, oh, I wish I could have that. First of all, you don't even know all the hard work they put into it in the years it took. So we never want to like compare ourselves because we're in different timelines and like we're in the beginning or at a different stage than they are. But also just know you're seeing that, and it's in your periphery, it's in your vision now because it's possible for you. Okay. Tell us more. Manipulation in reverse. And then the South Node. We're letting go of old thoughts, old things, old emotions that were keeping us in the past. We're healing that so we can move forward. That's a big thing coming in. There's a lot of healing, a lot of releasing this week so you can step into your power and manifest exactly what you want. That is the message. Wow. Okay. Let's get more cards out. Let's get tea leaves now. Oh, look at this. Successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, you're going to get some successes coming through this week for you. And then we have, you will be shown the way. And look, the candle. This could be confirmation that the intention you set. And now we have hidden secrets can harm you. What's that about, Spirit? Okay, this could be something with friends or family. This could be, yeah, I think it's more, it could be certain people in our life, that we're releasing that maybe aren't the most helpful or beneficial relationships. This won't be for everyone. This will be for people. You have acquaintances or friends or people that you can't really even like tell. You feel like you need to walk on eggshells around, or you feel like you have to wear a mask and not truly be yourself. You can't truly be who you are. And Spirit's saying you don't hide who you are, and don't hide your goals and your dreams and what's going on in your life because you're afraid someone's going to be reactive or project onto you. Maybe that's a sign it's time to distance ourselves from those people because their energy could be maybe negatively manipulating us in some way, even if that's not their true intention. Oh, this just came out when I was shuffling. Good luck is coming this week. Yeah, that. And someone is leaving your life, and it could. And then we have fair woman. Um, this could be signifying who it is for some people. But yeah, I think there's just someone in your life that's time to release because, and again, this won't be for everyone. I know this is still a really happy, good week, but some people just might be distancing themselves from a friend, acquaintance, family member, or fully releasing them because of that. You can't be your true self, or that you feel like, again, you're walking in eggshells. You can't talk about what you want. You can't talk about your life because they get like upset, or you can't talk about good things, or they just talk negative. That type of energy. Um, for those of you dealing with that, you're going to feel that call to set boundaries with them and not allow that talk around you, or just cut off some time with them, spend less time with them, or cut them off completely. Yeah. Guidance. What further messages do you have for group number 2 this week? Throat release. Ooh, this is speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. Being authentically you. What truth do you need to let out? This could just be to yourself, or maybe it is this conversation with someone else. Oh, you're 2. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. What have you been keeping quiet? And also, that's like that secret. Like, have you had to hold in what you believe, what you think? I think now's the time to be who you truly are. Speak about what you really want. And reconsider certain relationships or situations where you can't be yourself or speak your mind. Mm. Okay, Spirit really wanted to emphasize that situation. Oh, I will more. I also think if you have any decisions to make this week or anything like that, definitely sitting with yourself and not going to other people. Again, maybe there's some people around you that don't have your best intentions or projecting onto you. So if you have to make, you're reconsidering something, you're thinking about doing something different, whatever it is, go within. That's where your truth is. This jealousy, this envy energy coming up, manipulative energy coming up really could be about someone else in your life projecting onto you. It's time to move forward from that energy. Wish them the best. Pray for them, but okay. Anyway, Spirit, what else for group number 2? Soul retrieval. Ooh, let's read the guidebook for this one. You're calling back parts of yourself that maybe were hidden. Okay, where's the... I'll put this in the center. Yeah. Soul retrieval. This is what I'm reading from. This card can appear for two reasons. Firstly, because a lost part of your soul is wanting to return home to you. Sometimes the loss, shame, or hurt we experience is too great and part of our soul leaves our body. When this happens, it can feel like part of us is missing or as if we're not quite ourselves. Secondly, it can be because your soul is trying to get your attention. Perhaps you've been spending too much time living in your head rather than your heart. Maybe your soul is longing for you to listen to it, to express it, to spend time with it. This card can come as a warning to wake up and remember the soul. The soul can be likened to both the ancient wise part of you and the divine child within. The ancient Greeks spoke of two different types of time: chronos time and kairos time. Chronos time is linear time, logical time, the time of the mind. Kairos time is soul time, creative time, mystical time. This card is inviting you to spend more time here in kairos time. What does your soul most want you to do? What's your soul most yearning for? How do you feel most connected to your soul? How can you call more and more of your soul back into your body and the center of your life? And then the activation or affirmation here is, I call all parts of my soul to be here now. Ooh, yeah, we're really being called to go within. And I don't know, something about this too is like giving to ourselves or draining ourselves for other people. We're being called to call our energy back, is what I'm getting from that as well. You're taking your power back. That's really a big message. You're taking your power back. Now let's see what astrological energies around you. This could be confirmation for some of you or of your sign or someone you're dealing with, but let's get other messages as well, please, Spirit. Astrological energy through here. We have Capricorn. And then on the bottom we have the Sun or Soul, which is Leo energy. When I think of Capricorn, I think of like goals and striving for our goals and our ambitions. And the sun is like shining bright. I feel like putting ourselves out there, stepping into our purpose, achieving our purpose and our goals. And you really are doing that. But I feel like there's just been certain energies around you that have maybe been dimming your light, or you've been dimming your light because of them, you know? And now it's time to step away from that energy, step into our authentic self, shine bright, step into our power, and you're about to achieve so much, group number 2. You really are. Okay, let's see what crystal, what affirmation would be helpful to work with this week, and as well as any additional messages that want to come through for group number 2, Spirit. This came out recently. Oh wait, no it didn't. I thought this was something else. Look at it for a second. Astrophyllite. I don't know if I've ever. There's like some weight on the side. I thought it was like Mukite for a second. Okay, passion, creativity, transformation, element fire, sacral chakra. Known as the firework stone, astrophyllite gets its name from its stunning resemblance to bursting fireworks. The term originates from the Greek word astro, meaning star, and philo, signifying leaves or sheets. The spectrum of colors within this stone includes dark black, copper, bronze, bright blue, silvery yellow, and reddish brown. Beyond its visual appeal, this gemstone kindles inspiration and passion through its fiery essence, symbolizing themes of transformation and renewal. Astrophyllite proves to be an ideal companion for those engaged in self-exploration and seeking personal advancement. You can use this during creative endeavors, periods of self-reinvention, or seeking motivation. Oh, I love this because I feel you guys really are on the brink of transformation. Again, stepping into your power, your authenticity, your purpose. The affirmation is, I ignite my passion and embrace transformation. I ignite my passion and embrace transformation. So you can screenshot this, write it down so you can say it throughout the week if it is resonating. You can say it with me now. I ignite my passion and embrace transformation. Beautiful. So cool. All right, and now we're at the end of your reading where we're going to answer a yes or no question you have. This could be about the reading itself, the week ahead, whatever is on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head. a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? This is the sign. So this is a yes. This is your sign here, though. Take how this resonates. This is the sign. Yep. And on the bottom it says go, the time is right. So that might be for someone here. Yes. All right. That concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment down below. You can hype the video if that's an option. Thank you for being here and watching and interacting with my video. I truly appreciate you guys. And like I said in the intro, if you are interested in a private reading or in joining memberships, there's a link both in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your weekly reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and accurate messages. Start off with getting a number for the week. What numerological energy surrounds group number 3 this week? Ooh, 5. Okay, 5 brings a number of change, transformation. It's interesting you were drawn to the card that says adaptability. So I feel like you're going to move through whatever this change or transition, this transformation is with ease. We also have Howlite, which brings calm. I know change isn't always easy for a lot of us, right? So stepping into the unknown, but I think you're going to go through something with ease here. So what is this? Let's get some, what change, what transformation is coming this week for group number 3, or what else do you want to discuss, Spirit? We have the moon in reverse and the high priestess. Oh, wow. Pisces energy. What's more of that? Two of Wands. Hierophant. Look at all these major arcanas. Wow. There's like this big realization coming this week. Something didn't work out in the past or didn't happen as planned, and you're seeing the bigger picture, you're seeing the why. It's because something bigger is unfolding, something better is unfolding, and that is starting to shift this week. For those of you who have been maybe feeling low, in a low emotional state, low energy, you're stepping into feeling more joy, more connection, not only with yourself, with spirit, but with others as well. You're feeling a lot. Yeah, I see a really good emotional state coming this week. Yeah, especially, yeah, a lot of calm. You've been feeling anxious or worried about things or stressed or upset. I see a big shift coming for those of you that resonates with. Okay. Yeah, it's like you're moving away from the energy on the bottom of the deck, which is this 4 of Cups, like apathy, just not feeling really satisfied with life. That is a shift. Huh, that's what this change is. More information here. Pisces energy, Taurus energy. Yeah, something didn't go to plan. You might have been down and out about it, but now you're seeing the bigger picture and you're seeing it's because something else is unfolding for you, and it could be about some sort of commitment. Tell us more about this. Wow, look at all this masculine in reverse here. Like, okay, yeah, there's definitely healing and moving on from someone, definitely a masculine here. There could have been a third party situation, or with this animosity, some fights, some things here, like maybe feeling rejected or hurt, or again, like maybe even cheated on, or something happened here. Maybe they chose someone else. You're realizing something didn't work out with this divine masculine. And the masculine's coming up too, because if this isn't about an actual masculine here, maybe this is about a job too. Maybe they chose someone else over you, because masculine, I'm thinking like work, doing all of that. But something didn't work out, but it was for the best. This wasn't your counterpart here. This wasn't your karmic, your soulmate, your twin flame, or anything like that. Maybe there were lessons learned in a way, but not. They're not it. And I think you're seeing clearly now, and now you're ready for new commitments. You're ready to release that, cut any cords. And tell us more, please, Spirit. Yeah, when I think of the number 5 too, like in astrology, if you think of the 5th house, be dating and romance. Also like entrepreneurship and passions. Recognition, reward for merit. Okay, this week you guys are being rewarded and recognized, and you are stepping into a new experience. It's going to bring you so much. Oh my god, look at the cards that are coming through here. So much peace and harmony and happiness. Some of you are stepping into a new experience. Again, this could be a job, because we have career coming up, but we also have matters of the heart. So you can be stepping into a new relationship, meeting someone new, stepping into a new job. Either way, what you're stepping into, this new commitment, we have commitment coming through with Hierophant, is going to be so satisfying. It's going to be so harmonious. They're going to be reciprocal with things, like complimentary. They're going to really value you. And you're going to realize, oh my gosh, this is how it's supposed to be. That's why that other thing didn't work out. The other person, the job, because this is it. This is what I've been wanting, this experience. You're clearing yourself from someone or something from the past, and you're stepping into something new. And I think you guys have been doing the inner work. Maybe you've been in the readings I've done recently where we were talking about letting go of control, letting go of wanting a specific person. We're being more adaptable, more open to what the universe wants to bless us with. And we're being rewarded with that. Rewarded for merit. We're being rewarded for our inner work, our commitment to our highest self, or the highest good. And now we're stepping into this new experience because we're ready to let go of this specific outcome, let go of the control, let go of the cords we had to something that wasn't in our highest good. A couple more. Wow, great good fortune. Okay, this is a great week, you guys. Look at this. We have great good fortune, love, peace and harmony, rewards. Career highlighted here. For those of you just already in a steady career and everything like that, I think you're being recognized, and there could be new opportunities coming to you, more money, maybe a raise, or just getting an award, or just your boss or clients really acknowledging all your hard efforts and thanking you. just feeling really appreciated. And that could also be in your current relationship too. It just, yeah. But there's a new experience happening in some sense for all of you. Yeah, let's get some guidance and further messages. Spirit, what else for group? Number 3 here. Emotions or energy in motion. Okay, one way that's going to be really helpful for you guys improving your mood, we were talking about that, is you're letting, wow, even on the bottom it says feel into your emotions. You guys are letting go. You're releasing. Like, look at, oh my God, one thing that could be really great, like when you guys are releasing this karmic masculine, this energy here, the negative emotions you've been hanging on to, you're stepping into more joy, we were saying, but it's because you're releasing. You're letting things go. One thing is moving your body, like somatic release is coming through here, but also just like screaming into a pillow or driving somewhere and yelling in your car just because I see him roaring. Just release it, like release what you've been holding in. And I think that's going to be really powerful. Feel your emotions, let your emotions move through you so you don't carry them. And those of you who have been doing that work already, I feel like it's really paying off because again, you're moving into a higher vibration this week. You're feeling better and you're drawing in new experiences, and a lot of positive change and transformation is coming to you. And I think this definitely has to do with it. Releasing the past, releasing animosity, releasing things you've been harboring and holding on to. And when you release that, you're going to feel so much more peace and harmony. You're going to feel more love for others, for yourself. Quiet, please. Spend some time with yourself in meditation. I also feel like by releasing your emotions, you're like quieting your mind. Maybe you've been thinking about the specific person or the situation so much. And I feel like there's something here with like more peace. Again, the highlight is great for bringing peace and ease. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're releasing, those negative thoughts, negative experiences, and there's just more calm and ease in your mind and your body. I think this came up, these were about your body releasing, like somatic release, but now with Quiet Please, I feel like it's quieting your mind. But one way to do that definitely is to step more into your meditation practice, or start one if you haven't already. The Burning Rose. I feel like this has come up in some readings. You know what I feel like what this is? For you at least, like, I don't remember what the guidebook says for this one, but burning that rose, burning that past love, like, because rose can be a symbol of love, right? Who are we ready to release and let go of? And again, if it's not a person, it could be just another situation that's been on our mind a lot that we're ready to transmute, to change, so we can step into a new passion here. But let's read the book, just maybe something in there for someone. Let's see. Oh, I just saw it. There we go. Right. The burning rose is a symbol of sacred rage. Okay. Of anger alchemized into something creative, into passion, not destruction. We tend to see anger and rage as something we should avoid, as if expressing these emotions is to be avoided or even wrong, as if anger is something that should be controlled or restrained. Boys are taught that their anger is dangerous, and women that their rage isn't feminine. Women who have the courage to harness their anger are often accused of being crazy and unstable. But this stops the flow of passion and the ferocious urge of the feminine to protect what's sacred. Anger or rage is often a reflection of what's important to us. It can be a signpost to our boundaries or lack thereof. It can be a guiding light revealing what we most truly care for, long for, or wish to protect. It can also hold within it the codes of our true passion and purpose, but we must do the job of our listening to our anger and offering it a safe space to be released and expressed. When we repress something, there's always a consequence. It might fester in the body and make us sick. It may paralyze us and prevent us from living passionately, or it might be expressed in ways that are physically, mentally, or emotionally harmful to others. Alchemizing anger in positive ways and using it to create rather than repress or negatively destroy is some of the holiest work there is. Wow, you guys, there's so much messaging here for you about releasing your anger, releasing pent up emotions, releasing animosity. There's so many cards about that. Release, and it'll quiet your mind and bring more peace. So there's a soul inquiry here on the bottom. I'll put it on here just in case you want to screenshot it to journal about it after this. What do you feel angry or frustrated about? Can you transform that anger into passion by changing your focus from what you're against to what you're for? Oh, it's time to really express our emotions here. So powerful. Wow. Okay. Now let's see what astrological energies around you this week. This could be confirmation of your sign or someone you're dealing with, and we'll get additional messages as well. We have Pisces energy and Leo energy. With Pisces, it's come through a few times, but Pisces, is a water sign, holds a lot of emotions. Expressing our emotions creatively through art is a big thing with Pisces energy. That could be something we're being called to do. That could be how you express it and create here. Mm-hmm. But with the soul and with Leo energy too, I feel like there's something here with you guys just really shining bright this week. And again, you're stepping into new experiences, you're being recognized. So that makes a lot of sense to me. And also, like, Leo rules the heart, and we have the heart coming up. Okay, so yeah, again, Pisces and Leo energy. I also had some Taurus energy come through earlier. Now let's get your crystal of the week at an affirmation. What crystal and affirmation would be helpful for group number 3 to work with this week? And also any additional messages that want to come through. Oh, what's this one? Red jasper. Energy, passion, grounding. Associated with the fire element in the root chakra. Found in all corners of the globe, red jasper has captivated humanity for centuries, offering a blend of benefits that beautifully balance contrast. On one side, the stone pulsates fiery energy from its very core, inspiring hunger, stamina, and determination. However, if you're concerned that this boost of energy might lead to passionate trouble, fear not. Red jasper is also intricately linked to the root chakra. With powerful grounding properties, this stone invites you to keep a firm foundation on the ground no matter how high your aspirations may fly. So you can use this when dealing with tight deadlines or hectic days or for an instant energy boost. Oh, I love this affirmation. I feel like everyone could use this. There's no limit to what I can achieve. There's no limit to what I can achieve. So you can screenshot this. You can write it down as a reminder to say it throughout the week. You can say it with me now. There's no limit to what I can achieve. Oh, I love that one. All right, and now we're at the end of your reading where we're going to answer a yes or no question you have. This could be about the reading itself, the week ahead, or whatever is on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Go. The time is right. Ooh, this is totally coming back to that change. It's time to go after that new thing, to do the thing, to take the action. It is an auspicious time, a lucky time for you, a fortunate time for you. The stars are aligned. Go, the time is right. Of course, take that how it resonates to your specific question. But that concludes your reading, group number 3. I love how my cat knows when I finish my reading. She comes up right at the end. But you're just so smart. But anyways, thank you all so much for being here. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, that helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it. So thank you in advance. You can hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you're coming from. And like I mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining memberships, those links are in a pinned comment in the description. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you. Have a great week.